Peace. So, first of all, I've been chopping a couple names up out there. So I got a correction right here for the brother I've been calling RP Peace. His name is actually RP Reese. God Wise Prince Allah, right? He said that RP Reese is his name as an author though. He writes books, you know what I'm saying? So Wise Prince, put your links or whatever in the comments so people can check you out. Everybody check out the guy, see if he got something good. I never read his books. I just found out myself, but check him out, see what he got. You know what I'm saying? And peace to King Me, Victorious Allah. Yesterday was his born day. So happy born day to the guy. So now I want to get into a topic related to yesterday. You know what I'm saying? About how you got to be careful when you study. You know what I'm saying? And how you could bring a misunderstanding, right, to what you're studying that will cause you to, you would never come to the full fruition of whatever knowledge you gain. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I'm going to use, tell us the exact date of expiration of the devil's civilization. Expired 1914. Now see, when I say the expiration of the devil's civilization, right? We all get a certain image in our mind of what that means to us. And you may assume that that's what Elijah meant. So you gotta think about this for a second. When that was written, right? When Elijah wrote that, when he answered that question, it was already 1934. So you think he didn't know that 1914 was 20 years before that? You think he didn't see that Franklin Roosevelt was still the president and that George Washington was still on the dollar bill? So see, clearly, he's speaking on something else than what a lot of us might perceive if we just take that on face value. See, that's why it's important not to change things just based on our perception in this day and time. Because see, that's important to studies as a whole. Like see right now, right? I'm in a geographical location of New York City, right? If I told you a story about people who live in New York City in 1650, that would be wrong. Because in 1650, the British wasn't in this geographical area. This got the name New York from Britain. There's a place called York in Britain, and this is New York. But in 1650, this wasn't a British colony. This was a Dutch colony called New Amsterdam. So see, if I start calling it New York, I change the whole comprehension, the whole history, and the whole way how people see what happened at that time and what they could draw up from it. You see what I'm saying? When you do that, you get caught up in something called an anachronism. The root word of anachronism is chronos, meaning time. And anachronism is when you take something from one time and you put it in another time where it doesn't belong. And when you do things like that, you subtract from the meaning. So that's just a little jewel right there to go through or to keep in mind when you're going through whatever you study. Now we get to the question from yesterday. Peace to Hassan Walla, Real Records, and RP Reese that They answered the question correctly. Where is Mount Everest located, and what's the mountain range called? Right? So everybody said Nepal, right, was the country that was located, and it was in the Himalayan mountain range. So that was correct, right? But just to be a little bit more exact, right, it's in Nepal and Tibet. Now, Tibet and China got a little political dispute going on. That's their business. We don't get into that. But it's Nepal and Tibet on the border, right? And this question actually came in from Supreme Man from Trenton, New Jersey, peace to the God, right? And he said, you're high scientist that also, to be even more exact about the Himalayan mountain range, because the Himalayan mountain range covers the whole northern part of India. So the guy learning science all the way down to the sub-range of the Himalayan mountains, right? I had to write this down, right? Mahalangar Himal. That's how exact our scientists are. So today's question, right? I want to see, you know what I mean, for all my scientists out there, right? On the universal flag, the star is on a 23.5-degree incline, right? To symbolize that the earth is on a 23.5-degree incline. Now we know that all of the positioning, right, and the movement of the earth, right, is how we measure time, right? So what measurement of time is affected by the 23.5-degree incline? Peace.